Okay, here we go. Thursday, July 23rd, your weather briefing from Bring Me the News and Novak Weather. We're going to be concentrating on Saturday now because not only today, but tomorrow, for the most part, it's going to be quiet. So, yeah, we're going to look at the most interesting aspects of this video and this forecast, which will be Saturday, the way it appears. Very similar setup this Saturday to last Saturday. And of course, we had a fairly significant severe weather outbreak over southern and central Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin last Saturday. And yes, I'm expecting that to be the case here in the upper Midwest for this coming Saturday. And here's the setup. We've got a fairly strong jet stream now located over the Dakotas and northern Minnesota. And within that jet stream, there is a jet streak, which of course is a stronger area of winds embedded within a jet stream. And usually on the right rear quad, which would be right in this area of a jet streak, is where you get the potential for severe weather, especially in the summer. And I think that's where we're going to be located as we get into this weekend. Of course, we'll have some strong fuel, which would be heat and humidity coming up from the south. And then we have that drier air coming in from the west and northwest, and they are all colliding right over southern Minnesota. And that's one of the reasons why I think we are going to have the potential for severe weather. We'll have more on that here in just a little bit. The drought index map now, this is fresh, hot off the press. And this is as of this morning, and you can see there still are portions of northeastern Minnesota, especially right up around Duluth Superior and along the North Shore, that are pretty dry, unusually dry for this time of the year, moderate to even severe drought up in those areas. And that does extend back still into portions of west central Minnesota. Now, I have some good news. I think much of this portion of Minnesota, basically almost the whole state, is going to receive healthy rain, I think, as we get into late Friday and then certainly through Saturday. So hope is on the way for at least some significant precipitation and hopefully some drought-busting rains over a good chunk of Minnesota. Visible satellite loop this afternoon, late this afternoon. You can see we still have puffy cumulus, fair weather cumulus clouds now exiting Minnesota and still holding strong over western Wisconsin. That's keeping temperatures fairly cool in western Wisconsin. But yes, we are now getting a push of warm air coming up into southwestern and central Minnesota. And that's indicative of some of these clouds now, and they actually were a few showers this morning over southwestern Minnesota. Now, I am a little bit worried that as this warm front continues to move northeast this evening and overnight tonight, that we're going to get some showers and storms to develop over a good chunk of Minnesota. We'll have to wait and see and watch radar closely overnight tonight. I don't think it's going to be anything serious, but certainly you might want to keep your umbrella handy just in case later tonight and into early tomorrow morning. This is the 24-hour rainfall, expected rainfall from the European computer model now, and I'm focusing on Saturday. So now we're going to talk quite a bit about the potential for severe weather and heavy rains on Saturday. Here's where the bullseye, the European computer model is expecting the bullseye of rain and active precipitation to stretch from the arrowhead of northeastern Minnesota back through the heart of Minnesota, through the Twin Cities metro and a good chunk of the Brainerd Lakes area, and then on west into the eastern Dakotas. So yeah, some good news for those parched areas of northeastern Minnesota and west central Minnesota that need the rain, because I think you're going to get it. And when it comes to severe weather, look at this setup that we have Saturday evening. At the surface, we have strong winds coming up from the south. And then as we go up in height, when we go at 850 millibars, which is about 5,000 to 7,000 feet in our atmosphere, winds increase in strength and they start turning more towards a southwesterly direction. And that continues as we go up in height. Even in the middle layers of our atmosphere, you can see strong winds and turning winds to the west-southwest at 700 millibars. And that means that we are going to have a turning in our atmosphere from the ground on up. And that is a great recipe for severe weather, and that could include the potential for tornadoes. We'll have to see what the SPC decides to come out with for severe weather upgrades as we go into tomorrow and then Saturday. But I do expect the SPC to start highlighting this area of southern and central Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin for severe weather as we get to some of their later updates. Future radar now, this is from the NamNest computer model guidance. This is for Saturday evening, by the way, and let's rewind it now And as we take a look at what's going to happen late tonight, you can see there's that warm front now moving north. The warm front is moving north through western and northern Minnesota, and that could touch off some showers and storms as we head towards sunrise tomorrow morning. Those storms get out of here. Much of the day tomorrow will be dry and for the most part pleasant. Yes, much warmer and more humid than today. And then we focus on what happens late tomorrow night. You can see an outbreak of thunderstorms. Some of them could be severe over the eastern Dakotas and northern Minnesota tomorrow night. And then we get left with just a hot and humid day on Saturday. And yes, just like last Saturday, we're likely going to have some outflow boundaries that are left over from the thunderstorm activity from Friday night and Saturday morning. And where those storms fire along those outflow boundaries on Saturday afternoon and evening is going to determine who gets the severe weather and heavy rain. And right now, the NAM-NES computer model guidance is showing an outbreak of storms right over the Twin Cities metro in northwestern Wisconsin. So we'll have to see, and I'm sure that those storms will grow in scale as we get into Saturday night and then early Sunday morning. So we'll have to see how that all pans out. Again, we're still a good 48 hours away from Saturday afternoon and evening, so there's still time to fine-tune our severe weather thinking. But regardless, the story remains the same. Just like last Saturday, we're likely going to need to keep an eye to the sky as Saturday and early Sunday rolls around. Have a great evening.